Welcome to the Z Hut. Today we're going to take a look at the VisionTek dedicated graphics card and CPU power supply. Now, if you're watching this video, you already know what this is, so I'm not going to go through and give a detailed description of what this is for and how to use this. It's just going to be, we're going to open it up, take a look at it, see what features it has. Now, I picked this up. It is new, supposedly, and I opened the box and looked in there. Everything looks like it's still in the original packaging, but I picked it up off of another person who had bought it new and never used it. So let's go ahead and open her up. Here we've got the instruction manual. Got a picture of it on one side, just some quick basic instructions on the other. This does not look like it is very complicated at all to install. It just goes into place in one of your CD or DVD ROM drives. So we got here, we got a box of cables. Move this over for a moment. See what we got in here. Here we got power cable for the unit. Little slot for the back. That must be for running, yep, that's to run the cable through, I'm almost positive. We got a little bag with the mounting screws and some cable ties in there. That's handy. That cable looks like it's pretty decent length. That's got to be at least 6 feet, I'm guessing. So we'll go back into the box here. We got 2 things of cables. So we got 1 cable, 2 cables, 3 cables. This one opened up. 4 cables, 5 cables, and 6 cables. I see just about every connection you could possibly have for a graphics card or your CPU to power it there. We'll set those out of the way. It's got some good weight to it. Go ahead, just put the box on the ground. At first glance, pulling this out of the package, I'd almost think it was a CD or DVD ROM. There's the front. There's the back. Let's see, we got a... This must be with the power plugs in. And then these are, it's got 4 plugs here for running to your graphics cards or your processor. Looks well made. I see there's a cooling fan on there, so that's nice. And then on the bottom it has details about it. The AC input, 100 to 240 volts. DC output, 12 volts, 450 watts, 20 amp, wow. This thing ought to work in my computer pretty good because I'm working on building one up for doing all my video editing on. Right now the computer I'm using is a little slow, and I'm going to cannibalize a few parts out of it and probably use the case, but I'm looking to get a different processor and definitely more RAM and build it up, and probably need this for the graphics card I'm going to run because I doubt the power supply I have in the computer will be enough to run it. Now this plug here, I'm not sure what that one's for. Now, these instructions aren't too don't go into it very much. Yeah, I'll read up on it a little more. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'd say this is going to work out pretty good, and the price was right. I think there was $20 on the box, and I looked on eBay, and that's around what they go for, 20, 25 bucks, right in there, brand new. And I got this for less because I got it from a friend of mine, so we just did some trading, some stuff he wanted, and I got some stuff I wanted, and all worked out in the end. So we'll go ahead and wrap this review up, and I would recommend this if you need the extra power. I mean, 20, 25 bucks. That's cheaper than some of the nicer power supplies for the computer itself. This is a cheaper way to go, and should work fine. Well, thanks for joining us here at the Z Hut, and hope to see you again on another episode.